has been posting all night. I will talk about it tomorrow, but this I could not wait on. He posted this very lengthy quote by presidential historian Dave King, and Trump's remarks are, "It sounds good to me." Given this definition, that powerful people are characterized by brutal conquest and the fear that they instilled in populations that came under their influence, Donald Trump is without question the most powerful man that the planet has ever known by a long way. And of note are common other powerful people: Alexander the Great, the Caesars, Genghis Khan, Attila the Hun, Napoleon, Hitler, Mao, and Stalin. But what Donald Trump has, what they lacked, is global reach. Their power was limited. They had nowhere near the control over modern logistics, manpower, technology, and the global economic muscle that Donald Trump can enforce. Goes on to describe a little bit about each of them, as the U.S. has emerged as the first truly global superpower, and President Trump is the first leader to be willing to use that power on a global scale. That makes him by far the most powerful person that has ever walked this planet. Please refer back to how the writer of this article defines power.
So if you didn't quite catch everything that she was saying, that's Trump reposting and agreeing with an article that labels him the most powerful human being to ever exist, because he had the type of power and authority over nations that came under his thumb as some of the most famous dictators and rulers, Genghis Khan, the Caesars, like she said. Except he's been the first one to ever been able to and willing to use it globally. The President of the United States is openly opining over the notion that he may very well be the most powerful human being to ever exist. I know it's hard to believe, but it's getting crazier with this guy. And this is my fear with guys like him and Putin and Kim Jong-un and all that. When they get to that age where they know they're not going to be around long, even though they think they're invincible, what do? One of my biggest fears is what Putin does if he's like at the end. He knows it. And Donald Trump falls into that same category for me. What happens when he's at the end and he knows that he's at the end? And there is no getting out of this, man. This is the check you can't get out of. This is the contract you can't get out of. What does he do at that point in time? Especially given his mindset, right? Where he truly believes he's the most powerful human being to ever walk the earth.